Hi guys, Trevor Carr here. Now, in this training, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something that I've done very, very successfully in order to be able to sell things on eBay that I only need to buy once but can sell time and time again. Now, this is a kind of situation where once you've got the information, which is what we're going to be selling, and you bundle that onto what we're going to be selling it on, and this will make sense in a minute, your costs then are very, very low. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I've done in order to generate a lot of sales and make a nice little side income. And this is something you can do very, very quickly. I'm going to show you the steps that you need to take. Now I'm using ebay.co.uk because I'm based in the UK, but this will work wherever you are, wherever you've got eBay. You see, the thing is, a few years ago, eBay restricted people from selling digital products online. And I used to sell digital products, and I had a nice little system set up because what I would do is I would sell digital products that were automatically delivered, etc. So when people bought them, it just went straight out to them digitally rather than having to send things. And I loved it, but then they stopped that. So I mean, if I put ebook, for example, PDF emailed. Oh, do you know what? I didn't even know they could do that. Look, they are saying PDF email delivery. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, so maybe you can get away with it now. I don't know. Not see, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. But anyway, that's not what I'm going to be showing you. What I'm going to be showing you is quite different, and it's a real business opportunity. So let me just show you this. Here we have inside my eBay account results 1 to 5 for my search of anything containing the word jewelry, and you can see that I've got these DVDs here. I've got 5 listings. Now if I show you the listings, you can see that this one updated it for 2017 at the beginning of 2017. That sold 98, and they're £5 each, so 4.99 GBP to USD, so that's about $6.70, and I've sold 98 of those, so that's 98 times $6.70, $656 on that one. And then I've sold 355, so memory plus by 355, another $2,380 on that one, and then another 36 there, 36 times 70 equals another $241 on that one, another 25 there, so 25 times $6.70 equals memory plus, and then another 20 there, 20 times $6.70 equals memory plus, memory recall. So I've done $3,581, 3.5 grand, on something that I got from a PLR website. And I've done this during a time when you shouldn't be able to sell digital products on eBay. So if you have a look at this, the text here, a lot of this was taken, well, originally this was taken from the PLR ebook that I got. But this is the thing, what I found was the PLR ebook was actually quite naff. So I decided that I wanted to make things better. And in a way, this is kind of like my pimper thing, but this started a long way back. Now, the biggest one that I've got here, 355, is obviously the one that's been running the longest. But actually, I cancelled quite a few of these and relisted. So I've actually sold a lot more than $3,500 worth of this one product. Okay. Now let me show you how I found the product. It was using my big favorite, the Big Product Store, and there'll be a link below for you to grab that. And here it is, Jewelry Making Secrets. Now this is an American spelling, and in the UK we spell it like this with two L's. All right, but this is the product that I got. So if I just take a look at that, and you can see this was first published on the 31st of August 2012, and gives you a little product description there. Not much to be said. It was public, it was PLR, private label rights, and I decided that I'd go for it because I'd seen someone else, excuse me, selling this ebook quite successfully on eBay. And that's another secret. If you can find something that's already selling, then you can literally, ride that success. Not always easy to find what's selling well. There is a tool that I use called GoofBid, but it doesn't seem to be giving the same kind of results. If I put in jewelry, it's not bringing back my results at all. It's bringing back this one. Let's take a look. That's an auction, and I think this is a problem. I think it's only showing the auction results, whereas it used to show you all of the results. And it was brilliant. You could find something that was selling like in huge quantities. I mean, I might be wrong. Might be if I can find these all look like auctions because they don't look brand new. They all look like kind of one-off things. And it used to be, as I say, you'd find something that had a lot of sales of one particular product made. But you can do your own research on that. I mean, if we actually went over to eBay itself and we typed in, let's say, jewelry DVD, then you can take a look at these. And right, so this says detailed canes pendants jewelry DVD. This is obviously someone that's got quite a few things listed on here. I'm trying to find, if I put in the word tutorial, maybe. Sorry, excuse my Facebook going off. I did shut down Facebook, but the notifications keep coming. Right, so there's my one, and there's this one. But what we want to know is, for example, are they selling loads? This says pre-owned. Let's have a look at this. It's just one by the looks of it. So you're looking for something that's got a lot of demand. In other words, there's lots of it selling. And let me see if I can find that for you. Hold on. Okay. There is a way around the GoofBid eBay popular tool not showing the kind of buy it now stuff, and that is to go to the eBay seller tool. And the way you do that is, what I've done is I'm looking for people that are selling how to do stuff that's a DVD. For example, learn makeup, how to apply, blah 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 DVD. Now this doesn't say that it's sold. Well, it says sold 45. But if I want to see a whole list of what sold a lot, then I can take a look at this particular seller. So I've copied and pasted this name into GoofBid, and I've gone to eBay Tools, and I've gone to eBay Seller History Tool, and then I've pasted that name in, and it shows me that their total revenue has been £50,000, which obviously is quite a lot. And then I can start looking through it, and I can look at these and think, okay, let's see what's popular. So learn stretching flexibility 133, but the ultimate self-defense training DVD, Craig Marver, has done 440. A fitness cardio workout has done 504. Virtual fish tank DVD aquarium has done 548. Virtual fireplace has done 637. So what you can do then is you can think, okay, right, so this is obviously very popular. I wonder if I can find PLR rights to that. So if I just go to a new tab and put PLR fireplace, just see if that can link it up. Okay. So it was virtual fish tank. Maybe try that. Virtual fish tank. I'm doing this live, so I don't know what the results are going to be. No, looks like there's It doesn't mean that we can't find it. PLR, fitness, cardio, for example. So if we went back over to here and we search for fitness, master resale rights, we really want the PLR rights. So let's see if we can change the license to private label rights. But that's not going to let us search for the name. Okay. Anyway, it'd take a bit of time to find that, but you could probably find it, or we can just put PLR fitness videos. See what comes up. Got one here, plrproducts.com, and this is home workout training videos. Okay, the price is just $7.99. Master resale rights. Yes, can be sold package. No can sell with private label. Yes, can be offered through auction sites. So it can be offered through auction sites. So that's the first thing you want to look for. And you could take this and you could, based on what you've seen here, produce your own one, because you already know that there's a demand for these. You can see what's working. 131 for DIY solar panels, for example. 102 for relaxation meditation. Speak French. 47. There's 460 of these. 355 this virtual fish tank plus the log thing. You might want to see if you can find that anywhere. Yoga for beginners, 432. You know, so if, for example, we went back over to here and we typed in yoga and see what we get. So we've got resale rights for yoga. Yoga video site builder, that's no good. Personal use. Private label rights for a niche blog. But some of these, oh, there we go. Healing through lucid dreaming. Okay, all right, so that's interesting. Some of these master resale rights will be good enough anyway, because you'll be able to sell them on the auction sites, and that's exactly what you're looking for. Fitness video vibes. That looks interesting. That could be good. Yoga fire. Why yoga matters. Lose weight with yoga today. Yoga for you. You know, as you can see, there's a whole ton of stuff here. Now, what I did, the reason that I keep banging on about PLR is because you can sell the master resale rights as is, but the PLR is something that you can amend, you can edit, you can change to however you like. So what I did was I found someone on Fiverr, and I found someone on Fiverr who was selling, I put aromatherapy because it's something I'm going to tell you about just now, but someone on Fiverr who was selling jewellery training, you know, kind of tutorials, all right? Now, they won't be there now because they stopped doing it. Oh my God. Tutorials. No, so there's nothing there now. And I can just put in jewelry and just see what comes up. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone teaching that now, but I found someone that was. And I said to them, could I get the PLR right to some videos? And she said yes. Then I also asked her to rewrite the ebook that I bought on Big Product Store, the original ebook. And she rewrote it for me, and I paid her to do that, paid her, you know, nice money to do that. But then I included all of this extra, look, 15 video tutorials, how to make necklaces, earrings, bracelets, spiral knots, sliding knots, etc., etc. Now, what I did was I just took all that information, put it onto a DVD. I then copied the DVD and sold it out. Now, when I first started doing this, this artwork here was literally on a label, a DVD label that I'd just print off on a normal printer. As I've got more into it, I now have a DVD duplicating machine, and I've also got printable DVDs, and I print out my DVDs and they look, you know, pretty much like they've come straight from the factory. And I can do that. The beauty of it is you don't need to produce one, until you've got a sale. So once you've got a sale, then you can go ahead and send out your DVDs. But it's, as you can see, a never ending. Now the DVDs that I buy, let me see if I show you my purchase history here. So I buy these DVDs. It's verbatim DVD -R inkjet printable. I get 100 for £25.29. All right, so that's just over 25 pence each. So you're probably looking at, what's that? I don't know, 20. It's 0.25 is 34 cents for the DVD. So I've got 34 cents there. So let's pull up a calculator. Anyway, I'm going to do it in sterling because it makes 25 pence for the disc. Okay. I then have an envelope, hardback envelope. So I don't think I can go. Here's the envelopes. 200 for 19.98. So £19.98 divided by 200 is 10 pence per envelope. Okay, so plus 0.10. So I'm up to 35 pence. I've now got the envelope and the DVD. Now I need to print it, and I also have a little plastic sleeve. The sleeves that I buy, I get from a UK company called the sleeve, I don't know if that's what it's called. Yep, this is it. So a 50 pack for £2. So £2 divided by 50 is 4 pence each. So let's add 4p on there. We're up to, oh, where were we? So we had 25. Oh, come off it. We had 25 plus 10 plus 4. No, not that. Plus 4. 39p. We then have postage. I send them out first class, so that is plus 57. So that's 96p. And then we've got the ink to print off onto the disc itself. And the ink is not expensive either. I get 15 ink cartridges for £7.43 and they last forever. You know, they literally do. But let's just say, you know, there's, I don't know, say 96 plus 10p, which would be way over the top. No, not that, not that. 0.96 plus 0.1. I'm up to £1.06. That's including the postage and everything. And I'm selling these for £4.99. Now I do have, obviously, the PayPal and the eBay fees. You take those off. But as you can see, that's not a bad little profit. Now what I've also got is I do bundles. And with the bundles, I go to my eBay and listings. Now with the bundles, something like this is the best way to do it, where you've got 3 different DVDs, and I'm selling that for £7.99. So now 3 times, let's say £3.18, and I'm selling it for £8. So as you can see, there's a huge markup, massive profits to be made, and a never-ending kind of supply of information. The only thing that's, you know, stopped me is just time. It's once you've if you've got the time to do it, once you put these together, they just sell, and they sell, and they sell, and they sell, and you really, you know, there's no kind of limit to what you can do. So remember, go back over to let's see, get rid of that, get rid of the Wilco. if you go back over to the goof bid and find sellers that are selling the kind of stuff you want to sell and see what's popular for them in your country. So this one, look, Learn Pilates for Beginners. Now, it's only $1.99. They're selling these quite cheap. That's why they've sold the volume. But look how many they've sold, 1,502. Yeah, so Pilates. Let's go back over here. All this. Pilates. Pilates video site. Yin and Yang polarities. You know what that is. Healing through positive. You know, this is all kind of related stuff. Miracle Therapeutic Touch. There's a lot of information. You could do a bundle, and you could do a bundle on one disc and make it, you know, the power of Pilates, and make it really, really attractive for a small amount of money. And the fact is, you know, you only burn these and print these and post these when they're sold, so you don't need to carry any stock whatsoever. So there you go, guys. I think, as you can see, that is a thought. You know, the other thing I was going to say as well, if you went on to Fiverr, if you wanted, because obviously I design my own covers and stuff like that, but you can get graphics done on Fiverr for $5, and you can find all sorts of interesting things on Fiverr. It's always worth taking a look through Fiverr to see, you know, is there anything that you could get there that could enhance things. But I mean, personally, I do everything myself. But you see, this doesn't look very professional. I mean, this doesn't look great. It's one of my old designs, I think, you know, but it doesn't look too bad. This all of this all been designed by myself. It's a blank canvas, and you know, I just kind of come up with a brand for it. So as you can see, that looks all right. I mean, it almost looks like something you might have got from a real supplier, if you like. I mean, that particular listing has sold 7 at £8 each. And if I was to take the word massage and see, put it into here. All right, so you can see these are on my massage listings. The I did used to offer them in a case as well, but I found that was a bit too much faffing about, if you like. I sold 26 at £4. That sold 4 at £4. Um, that sold 8 at £4. You can see all this adds up. You know, there's what might not look like a lot. I've got a triple here that sold 6 at £5.99. This is one with a case. I do need to take the cases off because it's more trouble than it's worth. You know, getting $4.99, you've got to make the case and print the label. Everything else is more expensive on the packaging. I just wouldn't recommend that. But as you can see, you know, there's demand for these, and there's a never-ending supply when you go to something like Big Product Store, or you just go online and you search for the PLR rights to something specific that you've found, and you found that it's popular because you've found someone that's selling DVDs or CDs or how-to and all that on eBay, and then you've taken their eBay username, you've popped it into the goofbid.com eBay seller history tool, and you can literally spy on what's working for them and just, you know, just copy that. I mean, you can see that it goes on and on and on. PC laptop recovery, 826. Windows 7 installation, reinstall, repair, 1982. 40 frozen embroidery machine designs, 253. Learn how to play the piano, 139. You know, there's a lot of sales being made, and it looks like, right, this seller is pretty much completely selling DVDs and CDs as their product. So you can see there's an entire business to be made out there. They've got a feedback rating of just short of 20,000. So 20,000 feedbacks, which means they've sold a lot more than that, because you don't get feedback for every single sale that you make. So hopefully you can see that there is absolute license to print money there, guys. Hope you found that useful, and I'll see you on the next video. All the best, Trevor.